hey, brand man, I run conversion ads. I feel like my voice cracked a little bit. Hey, brand man. Hey, brand man, I run conversion ads, but I also want to ask, are video view ads good if I want to promote a music video or Facebook? Let me try to bring this question in. I think I know what he's asking, but we got to start with the breakdown. Something I think everybody takes for granted really is the marketing funnel. And I got to tell y'all, it's the sauce for understanding most of this stuff, right? It really is the sauce. It's there for a reason. So let's just start with this marketing funnel. We're not going to get too deep into explaining because I'm assuming y'all get the idea of what it means right now. But this is for the purpose right now of these type of ads. He said a video view ad. All right. And then an engagement ad he talked about. Engagement. I hope y'all can read that clearly. And then he talks about conversion ads. And let's just say conversion ads are multiple places. And you'll see why it's so much of the funnel when we talk about it soon. Right? But this is really necessary to understand and get when understanding and analyzing this scenario. So, first and foremost, can y'all read that? I think y'all can. All right, my bad. I had to stop for a second and redo this just to make sure it's legible for you guys. But back to this. Remember, this is how to market a music video on Facebook specifically. So with that in mind, I'm going to assume that you're not even trying to market it on Facebook and then get people to click over and watch it again on YouTube, or get people to necessarily click over to go into another platform. And with that in mind, this is the context, because the funnel, right? The top of the funnel is all about awareness, people learning about your brand, being exposed to you, your content, right? That's the learning phase. Every phase after that, that's why I only cut it into two right now. Every phase after that is about trying to drive them specifically to a place from that place that they originally got exposed to you, right? Now, that's when the conversion ad comes in. So if you're running a conversion ad top of funnel and there's no back end, it's not going to make sense. So let me explain, right? Now, the video view ad, right? We know that that's to get people to watch the most of your video, or they're going to target people who are most likely to watch more of your video. Engagement ads, they're going to target people who are more likely to like, comment, and share your video, which leads to a pretty dope way of thinking about virality, but we'll get into that in a second. It's a big hack. Make sure you wait on that. That's what these things are for, though, right? Like, comments, and shares, and actual video views. That's what it says. Engage video view. Now, with that in mind, right, if you're trying to bring attention to your music video, if you're trying to get people to be exposed to it and looking for those people, that's what you need to do. Conversion ads only work in this scenario. If I'm trying to get people over to YouTube, which you're not in this scenario, right? Or like a Spotify or something, I'll just say DSP. Let me hold this board down. The problem is none of these places allow you to put a pixel over there. And conversion ads need data to then take that data to become smart using artificial intelligence and continue to target people who are more likely to end up in this place, right? So what you would have to do, which still isn't most ideal, right, is you would have to run your ad from Facebook. You would have to create some kind of link in between and then go over to that place over there, whatever that next place is. And the problem still is the best scenario for a conversion ad is not for it to be here, which is you can get some great information by and great results by doing it this way. But the most ideal scenario for a conversion ad is actually for the data reading to be here. But the problem is once you go to YouTube and once you go to your Spotify, where people aren't going to another page where you can pixel them, because that's the beauty. So think about typical e-commerce. The way it works is, hey, I go to a page, I buy something, and then after you buy something, it sends you to another page. Then, right, that is the data that people collect to then run the conversion ad, right? So that's a purchase, right? I made a purchase, And now everybody who made a purchase ended up on this last page right here. I can optimize for anybody out here that would most likely end up on this page, which is after purchase. That's a beautiful thing, right? But you're optimizing for beforehand. So you're already working, you're working against yourself. There's a handicap because you can't optimize for after them watching your YouTube video or after watching or listening to your music on Spotify or something like that. All right. So again, conversion ads, just running them on Facebook, unless you're doing it for a specific purpose, it doesn't really make sense. You would really want to do a video view ad, engagement ad, even a traffic ad, but I wouldn't even suggest that in this scenario. So if you're trying to bring the most attention, I know that's a long-winded answer, but I want to make sure you understand all this and where they're placed and everything, and the same for everybody else watching. The video view ad and the engagement ads are going to be the best.